Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're taking another look at the Soul Reaver and going through the different options that you have to actually defeat him. Hopefully you guys are getting 100%, but if you aren't, there's two main strategies. You've basically got a stall and a nuke strategy. So we'll go through both of those in this video and hopefully get you guys to 100%. So let's get into it. Okay, so first up, I have to say I screwed up. I thought the log would hold my battle on all of my accounts, no matter how long. So I did it on two of my accounts like straight away, and it's no longer in the log. So that's a big rip, but I'll show you the other ones and then talk about the teams and show you on my Gwyneth account where I'm actually struggling to get 100%. 94 is the best I got, but I think I will get there. So we'll jump over there and have a crack and show you basically the thought process if you can't get it done. So this one, we're on my Graveborn account at the moment. So if I go down here, this was me here, and this is the nuke team. This is basically your standard twins, Rowan, Rosaline, a nuker, and then I used Lucius because I had a decent Lucius to help. And also the Lucius allows you to do a sort of mid-range role. The other option for this is going to be, some people will use a Lawson and a Belinda because Lawson increases that ult damage, Belinda's ult just destroys it. So you can always do that as an option. I used Belinda on my main account, which I don't think we can see my team. What I'll do is I'll do a community post with a picture of all 5 of my teams once the day resets and I can do it again, just so you guys can see the kind of teams that I did exactly use. But yeah, this team pretty fine. This is if you have the Lawson and Belinda instead of Lucius and Chimera, you can pretty much just put it on auto from the start depending on how strong your units are. Obviously this one's pretty good because my twins are legendary, but with this sort of team, the other thing that you can do is do it on, just put it on manual, have no ults going, wait until you get a little bit low and then pop it. That's the way I'd probably do it if I had the Belinda comp as well. However, you do run out of heals because you only have Rowan. On this one you have Lucius for the heals as well, so it's not too bad. And as you can see, I'm waiting, we're at about 30%, I still haven't popped an ultimate, and then at 30% I'd go, okay, let's go. And the thing about that is I have Jura's Blade on Chimera as well, so the longer we can stall out, the higher her attack's going to get and the easier it is going to be to get that damage. But the Lucius is in there because once you start popping all this stuff, you're going to be taking that 20% per sec, what was it, 20% per second? So the shield really does help mitigate that. Obviously Chimera is healing herself up, and you have Rowan in there for the potions as well, and Rosaline for the extra damage on the Chimera, and that's pretty much how that team works. It's really basic. Like I said, you could probably have the Lawson and the Belinda and just wait until all ult gauges are full and then just pop them, and then you pretty much win. So that's pretty much it. I'm still hanging out. I'm still hanging out for the day that twins, Rowan, Rosaline, Chimera or Belinda is not like an optimal option for something in the game. even the Burning Brute where it's like, you know, you gotta be inside the thing, people still get top scores with that. It's crazy. Let's I don't know how. I feel like this was their attempt at making it not possible to use that team and it's still doable. It's busted. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump over to, what I'll do is I'll jump over to the 530 account. I showed this in one of my previous videos on the test server, what I was doing. Unfortunately, this one is one of the ones I did early and I can't go back to it, but I'll just show you the team that I am using. And this is a complete stall tactic where you pretty much never use your ult until the last 15 seconds. If the game ever loads, there we go. So yeah, what you're going to do is end up stalling, and the two key units to do this one is going to be if you have where is she? Cecilia. She's going to be a key, and also Wukong. And a lot of early game accounts, if you do have a Cecilia, will probably be going this method. If you don't have a Cecilia, you can probably try something like a Lucius in there. Just get extra heals. It's just that her mitigating the damage means you can stall out for a lot longer. And those two are the key, because Wukong, you can pop his ultimate straight away, and it doesn't make any of the boss's effects trigger. So he can just pop his ultimate and then he's got the damage. And then for this one, I was using Rowan, I was using the Baden as well, and I think I still had the Lucius in there just for the heals because we weren't using ultimates, so he's just got his passive heal. which was working all right for me. On the test server account, I used a Solace because she's got a heal in one of her abilities. I think it's in her fourth ability. Yeah, she has a heal, and that was how I was keeping Rowan alive, because Rowan, the problem with him is, especially if he's not very well ascended, he doesn't heal himself with the potions, so he needs someone to keep him alive. So what I'll do is I'll jump over to the event, and unfortunately, like I said, it doesn't keep my attack in the log, which sucks. I really wish it would, but we'll just find someone with 100% who's basically used this strat. And here you go. This is the same sort of thing. Yeah, the Wukong, the Cecilia, no Rowan in this one, so this must be a nuke team as well. Just going for the blend nuke, obviously, because it's there. Let's hit play and see what they actually do. And you can do this, you can go into people's attacks and see what they actually did, but I'm assuming this is not going to be an everyone ult straight away team. No. Okay, so waiting for the Wukong. There you go. And then you go, and this is just making use of what you have. But the Cecilia is really important for this one if you don't have really good heals. And there you go. Solace is healing herself with her ability, and that's how they maintained the sustain in this one. And then pretty soon, I'm pretty sure they'll just pop ultimates and get it done, or maybe they're just not going to pop them at all. There you go. And then they pop ultimates, and then you're pretty much done. And that's the basic strategy. Like I said, Rowan's really nice for this, but you might have to play around with it a few times and just adjust when you're actually going to pop your ultimates, because that's what changes it. This is not me, but let's see what they used. Okay, that's a different kind of team, but still, did they get 100%? No, 45. Okay, bad example. That's not me either, so we're not even going to bother, but that's using the nuke technique. And yeah, that's the basic gist of it. So what I'm going to do is I'll jump over. I'm really devastated that I didn't have my teams, but I will post all my teams. And it's a lot of playing around with holding out, and then popping all the ultimates. So let's jump over to the Gwyneth account where I'm really struggling and see if we can do it. I'll just show you guys where I'm at there. This is where I'm at the moment. This is what I'm playing around with. I'm half playing with the nuke team. See, if this was a Chimera, which I do have the Chimera, I'd be fine, but I don't want to use Chimera on this account, and I don't have great cloth gear, so we're just playing with this. I want to get it done with Gwyneth, basically. This team pretty much should be able to get you done with most damage dealers, but yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with the Gwyneth, so I'll show you where I'm at. And this is one of those ones where I'm just literally playing around with the timing of when to ult. So I just sort of wait till looks like someone might die, and then we go. So sometimes Lucius just gets randomly nuked down and it sucks, but I just try and stall out as long as I can, remembering that Rowan's potions will kick in when they drop below half. It's just Rowan is the main issue for me if he drops low. And you'll see Lucius here starts dropping, so I just got to pop it because my Lucius is only Elite Plus. It kind of sucks. And I don't think I'm going to have the damage here. I think we're going to drop in before it gets there. Yeah. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, can we get one more ult? Nah, we're just short. As I said, just struggling with getting that damage out there. The one thing about them all dropping low at the same time is he has to kill them one at a time. So that's what I'm looking at. And that's basically the same strategy you use when you use Chimera or anyone else. Just Gwyneth is not great for this event, is the problem. Chimera or Belinda, probably the optimal damage dealers. But like I said, on this account, unfortunately, my Wukong's only Elite Plus, and I don't have a Cecilia. I'd optimally just use that team, but I don't have them. So that just is what it is. We're gonna try one more time. I feel like I could get it. What else can I do? Not much really. Let's just see. It's basically my Lucius being an absolute trash. Like I could actually get him to like Mythic Plus right now, but we're saving for Rigby. No, I could get him to Mythic. So you know, maybe no, I'm not gonna do it. We'll just eventually get the damage that we need and get there, I hope. Fingers crossed. But yeah, Lucius just drops here, he gets a shield, and yeah. So that point there is where I just have to go, unfortunately, on this account. And oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. It's alright. I've still got a few hours. We will get it, even if I have to just substitute into the Chimera. But I honestly don't think my Chimera on this account will do it, because my Gwyneth is in full tier 1 mythic gear, and my Chimera I have very poor gear for cloth on this account. So we'll do one more try and then we'll can it there. But like I said, don't just settle for whatever you get the first time. Just keep retrying, play around, even play around with positioning. This is the positioning that I found to work best for this account. Any other positions, the twins were just getting nuked straight away. So this way, at least the twins don't die instantly. But yeah, like, it's just that Lucius issue. At some stage, Lucius just starts dropping here, and then I just got to be forced to go for it. And unfortunately, the ultimate being AOE is only doing like 1%, so we get trash bagged there. But yeah, play around with it. Play around with positioning. Positioning is really big, especially if you're using a low rarity of the twins. Putting them in a different position can actually avoid them getting attacked. I did try them in the front row to give them more defense from the link, but yeah, that didn't work. The other thing is, if you are using a Chimera or something, put the Chimera in the front row with your highest, your second highest attack, basically. So what we'll do is we'll just put some bad gear on. Like, it's pretty average gear. If we put this on, we may even be able to just do it here. So Chimera, if you've got her, put Blade on her. I like having Jura's Eye on Rosalind. Put her in the front row so that she gets linked with Rowan, and then the twins link. We go here. This one, is that it? Nope. This one. No, where is it? This one. 4. Why is that not clicking? There we go. Attack and defense ratings for the two heroes in State of Union are both increased by 20% of their own union values. So basically, they each get 20% of each other's HP and defense. So you want your highest level one in those, just to basically make sure you're getting it. So let's just go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, mine's is Rowan. A lot of people will have a Rosalind as their highest, which is probably better because she does more damage in general. So let's just see what we can actually get here. So Chimera is the one getting attacked on this one. So hopefully she can survive. We do have the Rowan's potions, which keep keeping her up pretty well. As you can see, our damage is very bad up till this stage. Rosalind's starting to drop. I'm just going to hold it. Now I'm going. The shield might save Rosalind from the insta-kill. This is where we have to go, and hopefully, I don't think my Chimera is going to have the damage because she's pretty weak. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick and pray for the RNG on the Gwyneth, because yeah, like I said, gear is a big thing, and as you can see, the scaling of your account really matters too. One other thing, if you are struggling, which I was gonna do, but I just don't have the copies to get Rigby ascended yet, which I'm really screwing myself with this Rigby thing, is, as you can see, my heroes are all at 200, and what I could do is, if I had, see, I got 4 240s and the rest at 200. If I had one more ascended hero, I could drop one of them 240s back, because I'm not using most of them. The only two I'm using are Rowan and Gwyneth. I could drop them back, drop, say, the Cirrus back, and that would allow me to bring everyone else up to 220, and then you just get more survivability, more damage in general out of the rest of your team, which would work really well. Unfortunately, as you can see, I've only got 4 actual heroes at ascended, so I can't get anyone else to 220. Damn, I need those copies of Hendrik. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys can get a team that's, you know, getting up at least around the 90s. But yeah, main strat, stall if it looks like dying, ultimates, and try and nuke. So that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.